Hey, what's up, everybody? As you can see, we are back at it again. We are in Rob's kitchen, where it's about to go down. So, today, we're going to make uh, chicken Alfredo. As you can see, you need some fettuccine noodles. You need some skinless, boneless chicken breast, chopped up, okay? And you need your cheddar. Or you can use whatever type of cheese you prefer to use to make your homemade Alfredo sauce. Um, if you decide to use the jar, that's fine too. It's a little boring, a little whack. But as I said before, I'm doing it homemade. So, um, you will go ahead and put your noodles in the pan, and while your noodles are boiling, you want to go ahead and start working on your chicken. Now, you can use chicken, or you can use turkey, or you can use shrimp, whatever you prefer to use in your Alfredo. Um, today, I'm going to use chicken. So, first, let me get these noodles in here. Let them get started. And then, once that's done, we'll go ahead and do the chicken. But while I'm doing this, I can go ahead and talk to you a little bit. With your chicken, when you're preparing your chicken, you want to cut your chicken up, like I said, and then you want to saute it. You want to put it in a pan with some oil, vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever you prefer to use. And then, once that's all done, then, like I said before, you want to go ahead and season your chicken. Okay, so let me get the chicken started. The noodles are in there. I think that should be enough. If not, I'll add more. Always have extra backup just in case. I don't know. I like a lot of Alfredo. I like pasta. So we're going to continue to let the pasta cook while we go ahead and start working on the chicken. Now, while the chicken is cooking, you want to go ahead and then start working on your Alfredo sauce. So, get you some oil. Your oil in your pan, just enough to get started. I'll let you guys see this, how it's coming out so far. So, you get your little oil in your pan, just enough. And then, while your pasta's cooking, you want to go ahead and take your chicken and put it in the pan. So, while my chicken is getting ready to be cooked, you want to like I said, do that. Now make sure you keep an eye on the chicken. So, you want to season that with whatever you like to use to season. Me, I'm going to use, like I said, some black pepper, just a little bit of black pepper. And I'm also going to use some garlic salt. You want to give it that Italian zest by adding some Italian seasoning to your meal and your chicken. And while that's frying up, those of you that know me know that I've been using a lot of curry. Curry is very good for you. It helps your immune system fight off a lot of things. It also kills a lot of antibodies, things like cancer. It helps keep cancer away. But I just like to use it because it's so good. So I'm sauteing the chicken, while the noodles there are cooking. I'm going to just go ahead and finish simmering this chicken, letting this chicken simmer. So when you're doing this, simmering the chicken, letting the pasta boil, then you want to go ahead and start with your Alfredo. How do you start the Alfredo? Well, I'm going to use milk. You can use heavy cream, but I prefer to use milk. You can substitute for whatever your dairy product you are allowed to have. So, I'm going to let you see this chicken. Chicken is almost coming, together. It's almost done. So, I'm going to continue to let that just, cook and simmer. Now, with this chicken Alfredo, you can add broccoli, which a lot of people usually do add broccoli. But I'm not going to add broccoli today. Today, I'm going to use spinach. I like spinach. So today we're going to use spinach to give our Alfredo a little color. Spinach is also good. It gives it a good flavor as well. So now that this chicken is simmered, I'm going to go ahead and start with the Alfredo. With the Alfredo, you need to add 1 cup of milk or whatever dairy product that you like to use. Then, after you add your 1 cup of milk, then you're going to add a half a stick of butter. Not the whole stick, a half a stick. Half a stick of butter. And you are going to add a half a cup, not even a half a cup, I would say a 1/4 cup of oil. Just enough. you're going to let that simmer together with your milk, oil, butter. Let that, heat up till that butter gets melted. But while that's doing that, you want to add your seasonings. Now, the seasonings that I put in my Alfredo are very basic. Your basic garlic salt and Italian seasoning, which is very, very, very good. And with you can add adobo, which is good. Not much, just a little bit. And me, when I measure, I like to say a pinch of salt. In this case, 2, depending on how much Alfredo you're making. Then you want to let that go ahead and mix that up. Let that go ahead and start melting the butter and the oil and all that. Mix that all up.